Blaze. I'm doing really good. Happy it's the weekend. I'm going to a comedy show tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights. That's a good point, Blaze. I'll remove that after the, whatchamacallit, the intro. Didn't even think about changing the tags, but yeah, this is not a blind playthrough. You guys remember when graphics like this, like you never thought it would ever get any better? It's like real life. Oh god, no more nets, Nate. It's a death sentence. Those trees sound like kung fu fighting effects. We just got started, Silhouettes. Perfect timing, welcome. This is going to be probably the weirdest game we are ever going to play on this stream. I'll be impressed if we find anything weirder than this. Future Vision presents. I don't think they're around anymore. Age of Empires 2, that was such a good game. Harvester. How did you like it, 2005 in Orlando, Wolverine? I think I've been to Halloween Horror Nights 4 or 5 times now. Oh, they're doing a new version of Age of Empires. That's awesome. So if you couldn't gather from all the names appearing, this is a live action game. So not only do you get bad voice acting, but you get bad actual acting with real actors. We love that on this channel. Let's see, it was fun, though I was tired at 2 a.m. and I wanted to go back to the hotel room. Yeah, you have to get the front of the line pass at Universal. This game. Alarm clocks suck, am I right? This makes pretty much every game we could ever play look like a masterpiece. Oh, it gets worse. It gets way worse. Spider Monkey, welcome back, dude. 2 times in one stream you've joined us. Thank you for the raid, man. I really appreciate it. So, of course, if you have not followed Spider Monkey, he is a long time... Oh, when I jump out, it shows my whole desktop because I'm doing a, what do you call it? Display capture to get the game to work right. Where were you playing, Spider Monkey? And you jumped in just in time to watch the best, worst... Oh, I put 2 exclamation points. The best, worst game you've ever seen, Spider Monkey. Let's see. There we go. You were playing Unforgiving, a Northern Hymn. What in the heck is that, Spider Monkey? I've never heard of that. So before we start the game proper, let me just go ahead and fix the tags, because I put first playthrough, blind playthrough, and that's not true for this game. There we go. Okay, we should be good. The best, worst game. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It's so dark. The game is dark? Alright, sound levels can be adjusted in the options menu. How is the volume, guys? Is it okay right now? So I have played this game before. It's been many years. I don't remember a whole lot. The mattress is speckled with odd stains. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Hard to see, play in the dark. Oh, wait, you're playing in the dark? It's daytime. What are you talking about? Volume's good? Thank you. paper doll by the Mills Brothers sits on the turntable. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. I know the stains on the bed. Ew. The dresser drawer is unlocked. Okay, so can we open it? There we go. What is this? A pen. Chew marks are visible on the end of the ballpoint pen. Yoink. And a quarter. A 25-cent piece dated 1952. Yoink. And sunglasses. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. Can't pick that one up. Piss, cum, blood? Find out next time. Or all of the above. Oh, it needs to be played in the dark. There's too much glare. Yeah, where you play Spider, it's a very open room, so I could see that being a problem. Or get some blackout curtains. Okay, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to get in here. Oh, there's something to pick up right here? I saw a hand icon. I could have sworn I did. No, maybe I'm crazy. Oh, there's a picture on the bed. That's right. A photo of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Why you gotta say she's 17? That makes it a problem. And the clock, an old-fashioned clock with bells and a hammer. A recently watered plastic plant. What? Why was the plastic plant watered? One of your typical wall clocks. Examine P47 Thunderbolt. A 1 to 48th scale P47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. And there's a closet. 7 flannel shirts, accompanied with matching blue jeans, are hanging neatly in the closet. Which is funny. I think that's to explain that he's always wearing the same outfit. The graphics are amazing. Look how realistic it looks. Talk to Hank.
What?
You need to save often in this game. You could do some bad things. Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Okay, so our name is Steve. Hey, what about Mom?
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother? Whoa.
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
Hey, it's Steve, so our name is Steve.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, 'cause I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
Amnesia.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
You don't look very sick. Let's kill Hank. Might be possible, Blaze. It really might be possible. Okay, what about your cowboy show?
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are neato.
I want to watch what he's watching. Little kids shouldn't watch violence.
Well, you can't stop me, so let me alone. Or else.
Or else what? What are you going to do? Yeah, blood and guts are neato. So yeah, we're like in the... When do they have black and white TV? When did color TVs come out? Like in the 60s? So maybe this is like in the 50s? I'm not sure. I'm not that old.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Shut up. Okay, what about Daddy? Daddy's sick in bed?
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What?
What did she...
Like you don't know, I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
Okay, so Mom went too hard on Dad. Dad's sick in bed. And then they saw us with another girl on the couch? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Amnesia.
Well, you better remember quick, because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
2 weeks and we're getting married. Wait, did the parents screw or physically fight? I think they're talking about the former, Blaze. It's been a very long time, or both.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
It is kind of like time travel,
but
huh,
look at
Therapy?
the tube. Where's the remote
Holy
control?
crap.
What's that?
All of his guts just came out.
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my Cowboy show.
Oh, did the game go black? Did it show, like what I saw, and maybe for whatever reason I didn't pick it up, but it cut away and it showed the television for about 2 seconds, and it showed a cowboy shoot another cowboy, and all of his guts was just pouring out. Now, see, we didn't see the show. Oh, weird. I wonder, let me try that again. I wonder if I can force it to look at it again.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else?
Well,
That's the same discussion.
hey, look at...
Sure. Want me in this? Well, you... Good. Finally.
Okay, maybe I can actually try to watch it. Let's see, you did see the TV show. Okay, so it worked for Therapy. Let me try to watch it again. An old-fashioned console television. Oh, it might not let me replay it. Examine the coloring book. A box of crayons and a Range Rider coloring book. Which is what I want to put Hank in. Wait, oh, like a coffin? Poor Hank. He's just sick. He's okay. So there's a lot of stuff to interact with, but it's mostly just descriptions of stuff. Like the cabinet, a fine bone china gleams from the mahogany shelves. Let's go in the kitchen, that's where Mom is. It's very retro. Let's say maybe it was there and I missed it, but it was around that part. The game just went black. Showed a quick flash of the show and then went back to normal. I wonder if it was changing in resolutions and it looked weird. We'll have to keep track of that. Let's see, it sort of blinked, but I saw a couple seconds. I mean, it was kind of the same for me, but we'll see how it looks in the future. Examine the oven. Cookies are baking in the oven, and there's cookies over here. These cookies are hot out of the oven.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the
So we
ground.
just graduated high school?
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange,
but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
I don't. Maybe throw the baby at Hank. There's a toddler in the kitchen. Yeah, there's a baby sleeping right here, way close to the screen. Good catch. Also, what was Hank implying about us and our mom on the couch? I thought, Blaze, they said that we had a girl on the couch. I don't think it was our mom. Although I kind of read that at first too. I wasn't sure. Okay, graduation.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never.
Dang.
I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
I didn't get my first job until I was 18. Can we throw the baby at Hank? So amnesia was not discovered until the 80s or something. Alright, what about Stephanie?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
I am having second thoughts. I don't remember having first thoughts. What about the wedding?
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Write me a note. Blaze, your job is to be our friend, and you're doing a great job at it. Unfortunately, the pay's not very good. Yeah, don't mess with Steve. Okay, let's find out more about our fiancée, Stephanie.
Fiancé? This is insane.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
What more do you need? Terrible way to think. Alright, cooking and cleaning.
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
So, if you're easily offended by anything in general, because this game will probably try to offend you, I apologize ahead of time. This game can be pretty offensive at times. Sounds about right. Depends on the family member, to be honest. There's definitely a few who would think this is a good prank and keep it going for way too long. I don't think it's a prank. Okay, what about father?
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please, let me get back to my cookies.
He decided to sleep in? I heard that you did something to him. What about those cookies?
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
Doesn't make any
But
sense.
you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
I can help myself to all the garbage cookies I want. Yes! I love the creepy foreground, baby. I know, Therapy noticed that. It's like very subtle. It's easy to miss. See, I can't wait to hear this woman's thought about race relations. Oh, just wait. Alright, what about the charity bake sale?
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a
The
problem,
lodge.
so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
Stepford. A little bit of Stepford, huh, Coffee? I can see that. It definitely reminds me of that a little bit. See, not gonna lie, I'd eat garbage cookies. Well, if they're not touching anything, they're just in the pile of cookies. I mean, what else is in the garbage? Maybe they're okay. Perfect logic. Or not Stafford, but Stepford, yeah. So there's something about the lodge, something about the town is called Harvest. Maybe that's why the game's Harvester?
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
Ooh, I like exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say since hardly anyone gets inside, but it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto-dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I
TM.
know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
Sound like an advertisement. The last thing I want is a fez on my head. Yeah, product placement. Bam. Kind of like Truman Show. Yeah, Blaze, that makes sense. Oh, we'll get inside. Yeah, why not? We'll go look into it.
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
This sounds like a very, very small town. Okay, what about Harvest?
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Dang, Mom, you're just making cookies you're throwing away.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Okay, now, this game, it's... Usually you think point-and-click games are pretty safe. This one is not. There's a lot of ways to die, so I'm going to save early and often. Which, by the way, that is the best save. Look at all these save games I have from before. Can I delete these? I think I'm just going to call it... I'll just create a new name. Jib? There we go. So I want to check out these trash can cookies. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Oh, we can't do anything with them. I like the cut of your Jibcadia. It's funny because I'm typing on the keyboard, but my keyboard is hiding. I don't have it pulled out. It's like underneath my desk. You know, it's like a pull-out drawer. So it's kind of hard for me to fit my hands in there. Maybe Jib is John's brother. Actually, my brother's name... I have two brothers. One's name is Alex, and one is Matt. But Jib would be a cool name, too. Shout out Jibcadia. A newborn baby, or a newborn, is sleeping soundly. Can't interact with the baby. Examine the wall sampler. A expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. But what does it say? A cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Ew. So they keep the baby in the kitchen, they keep the dirty diapers in the cabinet? Let's see, am I the only one that thinks this music is creepy? To me it sounds like a weird, cheap, like, convenience store or grocery store or something.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank, or go next door and visit Stephanie, or go get an early start on your new job?
Okay, now we got some options. I want to know more about Hank. The singing makes it horrifying. There is a weird singing in the background. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't finish that sentence with, and they're both named Jib. Imagine having two brothers with the same name.
Hank? That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA charity bake sale.
And then throwing them
It's
away.
on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me. You're lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Holy crap. I still want those cookies, Therapy. I mean, they're right on top of the trash. They're still fine. 10-second rule. Although it's been there more than 10 seconds. Now see, I've had a hard day. I always sit back and enjoy a nice glass of Sailor Jerry's spiced rum and listen to the sweet tunes of Spider Monkey Shanty Radio. Nice advertisement, Spider. She already knows we bang on the couch before marriage. That's what the kids seem to say, yeah. Alright, I want to know more about what happened to Dad.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today.
That's
now,
the same
please,
thing.
Don't forget to put the...
So sometimes because of the way the dialogue system is, you kind of
I
have
told you
to
I'm busy, Steve.
listen
Why
to
don't
things
you
a few
talk to
times.
Hank or go
There we go. What about my job?
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
Slaughterhouse, you say?
Work at a slaughterhouse? My memory may be shaky, but I do know I
Look at his
don't
face.
want to spend my life as a butcher.
You'll get used to it, Steve. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
That sounds like a threat.
Just a fact. Harvest is a small town, and if you want to be with Stephanie, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Whoa.
Jobs are scarce, so it's either work for your father or join the lodge if you can.
The lodge sounds better. Did we already ask her about Stephanie?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl.
Yeah, we heard that before. Okay.
Don't forget to put the papers out for...
Okay, we really need to put out the papers before we get in trouble. Joel Shanka, how's it going? Good to see you. Actually, I'm going to be seeing you very soon here, Joel Shanka. Like, in person. Eat the cookies. I've been trying to eat the cookies. I don't think it'll let me. I can only look at them. And there's a fire extinguisher. That's kind of cool. Fireman Sparky's super foamy fire extinguisher. Alright, can we go talk to Dad? See how he's doing? Let's see, the meat plant totally processes human meat. I'm calling it now. Very interesting idea there. Not going to tell if you're right or wrong. Oh, here's a newspaper. A box full of newspapers. So we can grab one and maybe put it out for Jimmy? How does that work? So here's our inventory. We picked up a pen, a quarter, and a newspaper. Nice, Nate. Good way to keep track. Okay, let's go to the master bedroom. Oh, the master bedroom door is firmly locked. We're not going that way. Okay, so that direction I think goes back to our bedroom, so I'm guessing we have to go outside. Look at that walk. Oh, there's Jimmy.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Nope.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I'm supposed to? I don't remember.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's
He's
all
threatening
I want.
us.
That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
There we go. Wait, could we say yes? I don't actually have sneakers. What would that do? And the newspaper kid is pure cancer. I hate him so much. He's so delightful. What are you talking about? Alright, nope, I don't have your sneakers.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it.
Alright.
See you later, alligator.
So, can I give him the paper? How does that work? Use newspaper on Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any problems. That's not much to ask, is it?
This kid's threatening me. Now buy the kids sneakers. I don't remember if we find sneakers. It's been a very long time since I played this game. So there's a frisbee on the roof here. A Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. Let's see, the place Mom mentioned really sounded like a cult. The Lodge, Blaze? Yeah, it did. Let's see, literally 5 seconds into talking with this kid, he's kicking our dick about newspapers.
See you later, alligator.
Okay, so we're done talking to him. How about the mailbox? It's full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers. Okay. Hey, there's an air conditioner over here. An Army surplus air conditioner. Spoiler, but I think you do at some point. Oh, we do find sneakers? Yeah, he mentioned he wanted to trade for something, so I imagine we have to. This game, it gets much worse, Blaze. This is very tame right now. Yeah, and they did do it weird on purpose. This is very true. So here's the map screen. And it's kind of weird. When you move your mouse to the edge, it kind of teleports you to the next area. So we are here. We can go to the general store, post office, barbershop, missile base. That's one of my favorite places. The lodge, abandoned house, Potsdam residence. I think that might be where our Stephanie is. Johnson residence, cemetery, Shady Oaks mortuary, fire station. That's Relentless's favorite place. Police station, newspaper building, Edna's diner, TV station, Gein Memorial School, meat plant, and that's the missile base again. So there's actually quite a few places to go. Gotta get ready. I'll see you in an hour. I'll see you soon, Drolshenka. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming until about 4, and then I'm gonna get ready. I'm almost ready though. So many locations for fun. Every place has weird people to interact with. It looks like every SimCity I've ever made. This is better than any SimCity I've ever made. See, those firemen are so stereotypical and offensive, yet hilarious. Yeah, I mentioned before, but if you are offensive or easily offended, you might want to close your eyes, plug your ears. There's a lot of offensive stuff in this game. All right, let's go to the general store. It's like right next door. Air conditioned. Ooh, Phelps. The neon letters drone relentlessly. Eternally frozen at 4:05. Here's somebody out here. Examine the handyman. He's too busy working to notice you. Hey, I think she's watching the same cowboy show. This is like South Park of 90s point-and-click games, which is kind of funny because the South Park games are practically point-and-click adventure games as well, with like some RPG stuff mixed in. Examine the water cooler. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Oh, that's disgusting. Examine the barrel. Empty barrels that smell like pickles. Ew, but they're empty. Examine the copier. Free copies made here. That's useful. I think we will need to make copies at some point. Let's see, I'm gonna guess that all the adult characters in this game will be weird. Even the kid characters have been weird. We've only met 2 kids and they're both bizarre.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious. I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge.
She has a lot of hints.
That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Speaking of
Care to buy
willies,
anything today?
that's disgusting. The kids are more just arseholes. True. Let's see. The school is called Gein Memorial. That is so effed up. Like Edward Gein? Is that his name? Let's see, this game gets better every time I watch him play it or watch someone play it. You notice a lot of weird little details that you missed the first time. This is only my second time seeing it.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Okay, what do we want? We need sneakers. Does she have sneakers? The shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. Guess we can't. Oh, here we go. Okay, what do we need? Adult magazine. Why does this woman have Rayman hair? Rayman hair? I'm gonna have to pay more attention. My boy Ed Gein. maybe you don't want to say that's your boy, Nate. Edward Theodore Gein, also known as the Butcher of Plainfield or the Plainfield Ghoul, was an American murderer and body snatcher. That's creepy as hell. So there's a wrench, adult magazine, tape, a whole bunch of random cans, coffee cans, soup cans, and looks like a couple posters up here we can't do anything with. Or maybe that's exactly what Nate wanted to say. It's true. If your school isn't named after a guy who made a memory vest from scratch, is it even a school? What a weak school name. I'm going to go for the adult magazine, of course. The adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. All right. How much is the wrench? A slightly used wrench. You must pay. Okay, it doesn't tell me the price of that. How about the tape? Black electrical tape. So the only thing that told me the price was the adult magazine, and wouldn't you know it, we have 25 cents. I'm going to go ahead and save it, just because I'm not entirely sure we're supposed to buy that. It's been a long time. Jib. Something about this jib. I meant to do 2. I know, you must pay before you buy. Surely paying is buying. Jibcadia is confirmed. Alright, so I guess I go to my inventory. Let's grab the quarter and drop it on Mrs. Phelps. I want to see this Rayman hair. I don't remember Rayman having help. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine. Well, okay then.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis.
I see
but never
hair right
from
there.
you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
That's what Relentless was talking about. Don't want to be a fireman. Let's get it for the good articles, yes. Okay, so can we look at it now? We can't actually, like, interact with it. We can only use it on other people, I think. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF nod. I don't get it. Were firemen negatively stereotyped in old Americana? Those firemen sure love sliding down poles, if you know what I mean. I mean, when I think of, like, the firemen the way they're describing them here, I think of, like, YMCA. Wasn't one of those guys a fireman? They had, like, 4 kind of stereotypes.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
I don't have any more money.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you. Come back soon.
I just want to see if I can get more information. So check this out. You notice, I didn't notice this before. It looks like this building's falling apart. There's these huge cracks in the wall. That's like really scary inside of a building. Yum. Creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. A tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heat. Okay, I think that's all that we have here. Or examine the debris. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. So somebody broke into the store. So it's a Village People reference, which means gay. That's what I was thinking, Blaze. I don't remember of any kind of like firemen being gay stereotype besides seeing that, I guess. But just the tips. nothing but the tip. Right, Spider Monkey? But simply reading a porn magazine doesn't make someone not gay, lady. Because he just wanted it for the articles. Alright, so that was general store. Let's just kind of do them in order, whatever's closest. Post office. 41% off packing peanuts, assorted colors. Oh boy. I don't think there's anything I can... Oh, there's a cup here on the ground. A crushed paper cup with smudged lipstick on it. Can't pick it up, though. Man, I don't remember hardly any of this game. Oh yeah, this is totally going to be a multiple stream game. I mean, because we kind of jumped into this game like past the halfway point of the stream, so we won't get too far, but at least you guys get a taste of the weirdness. You know, I looked at my first playthrough, Blaze, and I think it was like 10 or 11 hours, so it'll probably be like a good 3-stream game, at least. I do remember some of the puzzles, I think, so...
Yes?
I need some help.
Might not get stuck too much.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
Some of these faces look oddly familiar. I'd like a lodge application. I don't even know what it is.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Aw.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
But they can make free copies at the general store we were just at. Well, can I go get one at the lodge instead?
Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office.
That's stupid.
I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge.
We might.
Can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Okay, so we're gonna have to trick this guy or something. But he only makes copies once a month, John. He can't make copies more often than that. It's impossible.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Oh man, I had some post-traumatic stress. He says that every time you're done talking to him. Certain things you notice, there's like all 3 characters we talked to at the beginning, they kept saying, "You're such a kidder, Steve." There's like a lot of like inside game memes I love. Okay, what else is here? Ah, examine the flyer. Big sale, big sale. 3 clocks, 3 times. Who is this? Examine the women. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Yeah, good luck with that. Examine the boxes. These mail boxes seem hardly used. A zip code map with Harvest Dead Center. Okay, I'm going to talk to him one more time. We might get some more info.
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
Don't forget the zip code.
Next.
Oops, I almost didn't mean to skip it because it's kind of funny when you hear that over and over. Okay, so I don't think there's anything we can do here yet. But we have to get that master copy from him somehow. Barbershop. Pastorelli's. I forgot about this. So much of this game's coming back to me. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. So you know what this game reminds me of? Welcome to Night Vale. It's much more lighthearted and less violent compared to this, but as the same, everything seems normal at first glance, but it's actually bizarre. Almost like a Twin Peaks kind of thing, huh? Look at the sheep with the creepy red eyes. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Wait, oh, it's a live sheep. Nothing seems normal at first glance.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it.
So creepy.
And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Their facial expressions just give me such joy. They're just so awkward and weird looking every time. Yeah, just true relentless. The post office looked normal until you start talking. Okay, let's find out about your aluminum siding.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
Those bastards saving people's lives. I don't know, did the firemen actually save anyone in this game? They have other things they do.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Because he doesn't speak English. Okay, what about your plumbing?
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the
I
toilet.
love his expression. Alright, is this gonna say the same thing again?
Well, I see.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Alright, what about this guy in the overalls? This is Mr. Parsons.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
I love how they're just chilling, not getting haircuts or anything. I mean, this guy doesn't even have any hair. Just playing checkers at the barbershop. Okay, what about that pole? Captain, long time no see. I see, just dropping by for a quick hello. I'm back to packing my suitcase for your U.S. trip. That's right, you're coming here for another convention, right? See, I hope you're all having fun with John and his weird-ass games. This is probably, Captain, the weirdest game we've ever played on stream, and it may be the weirdest game we ever do. This is a tough one to top. We actually just finished Man of Medan, Captain. Remember you mentioned wanting to see that. We just did 2 playthroughs of the game. What about that pole?
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like.
There it is.
It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. So who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass.
Don't give
you
a
think
fig.
if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
So I noticed it too, and it kind of did the same thing on my system. It goes black while it switches to a video, and it seems to come back for me maybe like a half a second before it comes back for you guys. So as long as the video is more than like 2 seconds, you guys should be able to see it, but if it's like a very short video, it might not even come back in time. I don't think, like, you guys probably saw the barber pole for just a second, right? At least I saw it in my broadcasting software.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation!
That might be
Aliens
useful.
looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Okay, what are you talking about aliens? They're destroying your crops?
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Makes more sense.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
Guy's nuts. Let's see. Yeah, for that last video that you guys saw, it seems like the first second of the video it cuts out for whatever reason. For me, it cuts out for about half a second, and then you get to see the rest of the video. Let's see, it is a convention, but also first vacation in 5 years. Oh, how much fun, Captain. Let's see, I've been saving up for this for ages, so I'm so excited. I doubt it's the weirdest thing that you've played, but it looks fun still. Sending you guys some hugs. Miss all the chill streams and Saturday night fun. Aw, see you, Captain, and have a blast in the States. You're going to, was it New York or something? I've never even been there. That's going to be cool. Hey, Pepper, welcome back. It's good to see you. So we wrapped up Man of Medan. Now we're playing something very, very weird. This is called Harvester.
Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Okay, so I think we're done talking to this guy. I've only seen this in screenshots before. Even screenshots could be too much for this game. This is the weirdest game I have ever played.
Anytime, Steve.
So there's a lot of pictures back here too. Can we look at any of these? There we go. A picture of a young Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti on his mouth and all. So he's Italian, is that what they're telling me? See, I'm going to Atlanta, New York, and Washington. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to discover your country. I've been to Atlanta and Washington, so I hope you have a blast. That's going to be a fun trip. Back to packing. Hopefully see you all. Take care, Captain. It's great to see you again. Hopefully you can jump in another stream sometime soon. You know, when you're not traveling the world. This is a picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Ooh, a cowhead. It takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. Colonel Buster Monroe flipping the bird on his B-17 cockpit. Oh, there's an alien picture right there. Clem Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. If he actually took that, that's cool. A sculpture. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. There's a TV up here. This dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. And that's a CRT. Imagine if this thing fell down. That would crush a man. A fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with a straight slot screws. And then there's an alien up here. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted to a barber's wall. So he actually hunted and killed an alien, or is that a fake? Let's see, when I'm not traveling the world or like writing my thesis. That's true. Thank you so much. Have fun, guys. Thank you for dropping in, Captain. Always a pleasure to see you. Okay, so all we got out of that is we know that the Pastorelli cannot install an alarm system, but it's tied to the sprinkler system, so we might need to know that. Alright, it's time to go to the missile base. This is one of the most ridiculous guys in the game. Talk to Colonel Buster Monroe. I'm gonna save it again. Is this town right beside a nuclear reactor? Maybe. I'm gonna change that one to 2. There we go. And a missile base. Perfectly normal. Nothing to see here. These aircraft appear to be well maintained. This base is stocked with nuclear missiles. Oddly enough, this guard booth is the only building on the base. He's just a torso.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
Oh, right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then.
So he's seen aliens.
Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
50s, okay.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me,
Ew.
I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Oh. So you were so emotionally unstable, they put you in charge of nuclear missiles. That makes sense. I know, there's an ocean between Germany and England. He can hold his breath very well, Blaze. Yeah, WW2. I kind of noticed that too, Nate. Who would say it like that? That's actually more syllables than just saying World War II. Okay, what about the button?
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time.
Wait, did you guys see that?
No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
It did a really quick cut. Basically, the button is strapped to the bottom of his torso. So he's holding himself up with his hands, and the nuclear detonation button is on the bottom. I might have to try to tweak how I'm streaming this game to see if I can get it so those cuts don't happen. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You lose about half a second or a second if it cuts, but I think it has to do with the way when the screen flashes. Because I can't do, normally with OBS, the software, I can do it so that it captures just the game. But it doesn't work for this kind of game because the resolution is so low, it doesn't even know that a game is running. So what I have to do is turn it to display capture, so it captures like everything I have on this monitor, and that's how I can get it to work. So I'll play with it next stream, see if we can get that fixed. Yeah, if we just sit on his shoulders, Russia's gone. Exactly, Pepper. Alright, nuclear holocaust, maybe?
Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips,
Ew.
colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later.
That's
And
dangerous.
the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
Oh, so we have to talk him down from blowing everybody up. Life hack. Pass out completely to escape the pain of existence. Right, Nate? Yeah, no prosthetics, just a torso. And he's not even sitting there, right? He's actually holding himself up with his hands, because if he was to try to sit down, he would nuke all of us. Crap. No, nothing I could think of, Colonel. Blow everyone away. I would say it would be nice, Colonel, but we've got to follow orders.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes in the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
They want the cornflakes! Wait, what? I don't know which one to question. Kookaburras, llamas, or cornflakes? Yeah, I hope that button has some good tension, Pepper. Yeah, this extremely on-the-nose satire of 1950s culture and politics reminds me of Destroy All Humans. That was a cool game. Where you get to be the alien.
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
No, lower torso.
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. The plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, it shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?"
The hell?
I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
So when he says lower torso, I think he means that it wasn't just his legs. It was literally like above that, maybe like to the waist or something. He lost all of that. And an ethnic slur. Yeah, expect a lot more, I would say, very inappropriate stuff in this game.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans.
Well, I already asked
Can you
about
give
that.
me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
You can't shoot me. I'm an American. I have rights. Let's see. I'm guessing they don't go full gamer word. Full gamer word? I'm sure what you mean, but maybe you can't type it either. I'm gonna say that. You can't shoot me.
Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution.
I don't think they say that.
Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
You know the word you say when you have a heated gaming moment. You shouldn't say that when you have a heated gaming moment. You shouldn't say that at all. Alright, let's try to play with them. Sure I would, for this great country of ours.
You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard.
Crap.
The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape. What do you think about that, son?
The communists can hardly be said to hold a monopoly on intellectual discourse. I don't think much about stuff like that, Colonel. And PewDiePie was one of them? Yeah, I don't know. They say a lot of the times, if you hear people say something like they slip in a stream, you know? When people are on stream, they're trying to usually put their best foot forward, not say things they shouldn't. But if they do say something, that's probably something they say a lot more in their normal life. Let's see, but how else can I express my anger while gaming other than using a word that insults an entire race of people by reminding them of their horrifying history their ancestors had? Oh, it's so stupid. And I mean, there's a lot of terms that are really bad that, like, during certain times, you know, like in the 90s and the 80s or whatever, it was used much more commonly, but as times change and culture changes and society changes, words become more offensive. Like, you just don't say that, where maybe at the time everybody was saying it. It just meant like stupid, you know, or lame. Now it means something completely different, not the N-word, but other words. So yeah, I don't know, you just gotta have to be sensitive. Try not to be a dick. Let's go with this one. Say the communists are not the only one that have or can hardly be said to have a monopoly on intellectual discourse.
You should have watched more TV and read less Dostoevsky if you wanted to pass for an American, comrade.
Crap. Oh no. Shit. I had to do that. That was fantastic. I'm not even effing that. How can you react to that? That's just like the most ridiculous thing you're ever gonna see. I love it. I remember I saw that scene in a trailer and I was like, I have to play this game. This is ridiculous. I know, me too, Nate. That's why I wanted to do it. It's like, I know if I go down a certain route, this game is going to end very quickly, which actually that's the perfect time to cut the stream. But before we cut the stream, of course, and if you have one of your, was it TLABs, Blaze, we could do that. But we have to do a battle royale of all of our little minions down here. So let me bring those guys back up. So he was so quick to assume we were communists. Yes, he was, Blaze. Oh, Nate, thank you so much, dude. I love this game, and I'm so ready to see more. I'm so excited to play more of this game. And I'm hoping we can beat this and probably do at least 1 or 2 more horror games this month. Here's hoping I don't win again. Pepper has won 2 battle royales in a row. All right. So we did save the game, which is good. So let's go ahead and quit this. Bring up our credit scene. There we go. And they're all back. Oh, and they're still dancing from the cheer. Oh, that's good timing. Let's see. I'm extremely fascinated by this game. Thank you for introducing it to me. I'm so happy to show some people who have never seen this game more of this. This is exciting. And even if you have seen this game, for a lot of people, you catch a lot of weird details that you didn't see before, which is awesome. Let's see. And if you want to add my hat, just throw it on the Discord as a PNG. That would probably be best. Yeah. If you want, Pepper, if you check out, or actually, yeah, just post just the PNG of the hat and I can see if I need to change the dimensions or anything. I haven't actually tried adding any new graphics into there, so I'm curious how that works. Let's see, original size or bigger? You probably, how big is the original size? I think the characters here are only 32 pixels, so as long as it's not bigger than that, that should be fine. Let's see, it's a cool game. Have you seen it before, Chivy? Or is this your first time seeing this game? It gets weirder and weirder as it goes on. And I know from that scene, it's hard to imagine it being any weirder, but it actually has a plot. It's not just absolute insanity. I mean, the plot's kind of absolute insanity, but you'll see. It's hard to describe. Let's see, I love Robocadia's icon. I know, he's like a little TV screen head with a band hammer, which is fantastic. Let's see, it's the first time, but it's up my street. Perfect. I'm happy you guys like this. This is going to be fun. Let's see, and I'm still waiting for that Telling Lies stream to change the format. I know. We'll do that sometime. Did you have one of the TLABs, Blaze, before we head out of here? Let me check this real quick. And actually, while I'm looking for that, let me go ahead. Whoa, what is going on here? Click something weird. Cancel. Oh, you just said it. Okay, I missed that. Here we go. Oh, I still had Discord open. The TLAB for Man of Medan Part 3, Harvester Part 1. I see, I couldn't find a proper pronunciation video, so just listen to the first 7 seconds of it. Okay, so let's try that. I'm going to mute the music. There we go. So I'm going to listen to the first 7 seconds. What happened to the video? Oh, you know what? I think I did something weird with my mouse. Just 1 second. One of the buttons on my mouse seems to stick once in a while, and it constantly tries to go back. So I'm noticing some weird controls with my mouse right now. There we go. I think it's working.
Hi, this is Mark Brown with Game Maker's Toolkit, a series on video game design, and I want to talk about Super Mario 3D World, a game that is bursting at...
Is that the first 7 seconds I need to listen to? Or is this something else? Very confused, Blaze. Let's see. Today's word is one you probably already know the common British pronunciation of. Let's see, have you not read what the word is? Oh, maybe I missed it. I'm really running out of good ones. Let me try scrolling up. Maybe I did miss it up there. Nope. So you said you just said it. Oh, it's on the Discord. Oh, Mario. Sorry, I thought that was like the title of the video. Sorry. So I think I know this one. It's the same as the video. My bad. Okay, so the word is, I say Mario, but I'm pretty sure I've heard the British pronunciation, but I think I've actually heard it from a Canadian. And Nate might already be gone. He's one of our... And Pepper, are you from Canada too? I think in Canada, they say Mario. Oh, I did hear it in the video. I just didn't know which word I was listening for. I heard Mario.
Hi, this is Mark Brown with Game Maker's Toolkit, a series on video game design, and I want to talk about Super Mario 3D World.
That was almost like a mix-up between Mario and Mario. I always say Mario, but I've heard people say Mario. Let me try to get that one more time.
And I want to talk about Super Mario 3D...
Mario. Mario. Let's see. Canadians are from Canada. Duh. It's common sense. So what do you guys do? Do you say Mar or Mare? Jalapeno, you do say Mar. Okay. But do you hear a lot of people there say Mario? Because there's some YouTubers that I watch that I know are from Canada, and they will say Mario. Nothing wrong with that. Close enough. Also, plot twist. We don't say a boot. I've always seen that in music. Like you see that, oh, not music, in like comedies, like movies and stuff. They always seem to say a boot, but I've never heard a real Canadian say a boot. Let's see, it's Mario in the UK. Is that how you say it, Chibi? Let's see, not anyone around me, but people don't say Mario. That's true. I guess that's not a common vernacular word that you hear all the time. Okay, so before we go, let's set off this Battle Royale. So if you haven't said anything in a little while, just pop up in chat. Doesn't matter what you say. You could just say, hey, and your little figure will appear down here. So you can participate in the Battle Royale to earn some extra points in the channel. So, because the way it works, ooh, there's a coin right there you guys can grab too. Yeah, the way it works is the little guys here only appear if you're following the channel and you've said something in the last 10 minutes. So if you haven't said anything, go ahead and say something so you appear. Let's see, whenever I hear Americans imitate a British pronunciation of Mario, they always say Mario or Mario, but it's Mario. Okay, Mario's what it is. I don't know if I ever heard anyone say Mario. Let's see, same A sound as in cat, hat, and bat. Okay, Mario. Okay, that is the third way. So you got Mario, Mario, or Mario. Nice, Chibi, good job. Okay, so I think everybody is in here. Let's start the Battle Royale. What's funny is actually I could win it, technically, or Robocadia could win it. Let's see how this goes. The Battle Royale is starting. I got dropped first. I wonder if it has any correlation of if you're dropped last or not. You think the last person dropped, or the people on the edges, might have the best luck of not getting killed. The people in the middle probably get tag teamed, but I'm not exactly sure. I haven't watched enough of these. Oh, Jalapeno, I don't think you're going to win this one. You're already pretty hurt. Hey, it looks like Pepper has a bigger life bar than everybody else, or is that just my imagination? You know what? No. Oh, Nate and Chivi are the last two remaining. Chivi, you have no life left, and Nate has like full health. What is going on here? One more hit. Oh, the life bar stretches to your name. Okay, that makes sense. Poof! Nate, flawless victory. Didn't even take a lick of damage. Oh, that's perfect timing. It's 4 o'clock right now. So yeah, I'm imagining that the life bar stretches with the name, but it doesn't make you take any less damage. I bet the damage is, stretched up along the life bar. So I think everybody can take like 4 or 5 hits. Good job, Nate. I think he already took off, but he'll come back to having 10 more points. Nice. All right, so with that, let's see who we can raid right now. And then I gotta go get ready for a comedy show. I'm excited to play more of this game, though. I freaking love Harvester. It's such a bizarre, weird game. So who is online? Oh, it's time to sleep, huh, Blaze? That's right, this is a different time normally for you. Not a lot of people online right now. But it looks like, I think Kate, who's an awesome streamer, is just getting started. They haven't actually started the stream yet. Anyway, this has been a great stream. We only had a few hiccups, nothing too bad, which is very nice. I'll see you next time. See you guys. I want to raid Kate, but she's not actually there yet. Her stream is just starting soon. It says, go get some snacks, some water, maybe a little soda, maybe some popcorn, or a pillow, because we got a bit of time. So I'm not sure how long they're taking to start the stream. Benny, see you later. Thank you so much for dropping in. Well, I guess we could jump in there anyway. Unfortunately, I can't stick around and wait, because I don't know how many minutes it'll be before she starts. I'm going to chat in there real quick. Almost starting? Yeah, Kate is awesome. It's kind of fun because I have like almost a cycle of maybe like 6 or 7 streamers that I regularly raid. They're all just awesome people. It kind of makes us all one big family. Wait, I want Kate to pop up so we can get that reaction, you know? I'll give her 2 more minutes. So, raise of hands, who has never seen this game before? I know Relentless has seen this game. Nate has seen this game. I don't think Therapy has. So I'm curious. I know it's new for Blaze. I think it's new for Pepper. New for Chivy. Chivy hasn't seen it yet. So that's cool. I'm glad. It's nice when you find a really bizarre old game that a lot of people have not seen. Makes it kind of more exciting, you know? I posted in there, but no response yet. See, that's a cool emote you got there, Vanny. What is that? The dog almost looks familiar. Okay, she's just getting started. Perfect time to raid. All right. Bam. Oops, that didn't work. I'm gonna try to type it out. Very difficult the way I have my keyboard set up. Dang it, wrong command. I'm supposed to have a slash. Come on, John. Is this amateur hour? There we go. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh, it's a puppy. Your husband made it. Oh, is that for your Twitch channel? That's so cool. That's really good artwork. He drew that himself? That's awesome. I like that. I mean, it looks like almost like a rip from like a Scooby-Doo or something, you know? That's a really cool art. Let's see, I like your emotes a lot too. Oh, thank you, Vanny. Let me spew them all out here real quick. Some of these guys you might not have seen. There we go. Bam. Very consistent. I love the style. All right, guys, so we are ready to go. Thank you all so much for jumping in. Couple quick shout outs. Thank you, Spider Monkey, for the raid. Very good of you to jump in. Nate, thank you for 2 sets of bits with that huge 1,000-bit cheer you did when we kept, and luckily I kept my word. We actually kept Brad alive the entire game, so that was very good. I wish I kept everyone alive, but we were close. We're very close. And Therapy, thank you so much for the cheers as well. And Chivy, thank you for the resubscription. That is so cool of you. So, guys, you were awesome. Looking forward to continuing this game on Tuesday, unless we do another stream ahead of time. And in case you haven't joined in, be sure you jump on the Discord, because that is pretty much the best place to get notifications that we're going to have a bonus stream. Oops. Social. There we go. So there's the Discord link and whatnot. So be sure you join that. But until next time, you guys have a wonderful weekend.